What's up, everyone? Thanks for joining me on D's Analysis. Today we're going to be going over how to make your first $100,000 in the stock market. Today we're going to be using the portfolio visualizer, and we're going to use two examples. One is the Vanguard Growth ETF, and one's the S&P 500 by Vanguard as well, VOO. So you got VUG and VOO, 100% each in the portfolio. We're going to start it out with $10 only, $500 a month, and we're going to populate that and see the results. As you can see, from January 2016 to December 2024, VUG would have 138,000 and the S&P 500 VOO would have about $120,000 in that time period. And here is a chart to see your growth. As you can see, it's kind of stagnant at first, nothing's really happening, but once you start getting to the double digits, it really starts to speed up. And once you get to this point here and you're in the 50,000s, it really starts to multiply and that compounding effect really gets going. And you can see you finally hit 100,000 here in April 2024, and then by the end of the year, 8 months later, you go from your first 100,000, and now in VUG you already made $38,000 off of that 100,000. It took you how long to make 38,000 initially? All the way from 2016 to 2020, and you just made it in a matter of 8 months, doing absolutely nothing. And then on top of that, you're growing a portfolio income as well. It's not much because these are growth ETFs primarily, but you can see the growth in the portfolio income. And here we have a chart just to show you how the S&P 500 just rips up even after big downturns like this. These are 30% drops, and this thing just keeps ramping up. As long as the USA continues to do well and thrive, the S&P 500 will continue to move on up. If you can continue to bet on the S&P 500 and the USA and say, hey, the US is going to continue to make money, these powerful companies are going to continue to run the world, then your money should be in the S&P 500. This is not financial advice, of course, because I'm not a financial advisor, but this is a simple way to make your first 100,000. And then side tips for this to help you get there. Stay out of high interest debt, or pay it off if you do have high interest debt. Learn valuable skills, whether it's coding or learn how to edit videos, something that you can offer where it's a high income skill that can land a high paying job. And then when you have more money flowing in, it's easier to invest that $500 or $100 or $1,000 or $2,000, depending on what your income is. And that makes the snowball effect even more dramatic. And then it goes back to the point of just investing as much money as you can. Just whatever you can afford to invest, just put it in there consistently. You have to be consistent. You can't skip paying yourself. You always pay yourself first, and then you live off of whatever you have after the fact. But you always pay yourself first, and it's going to pay you amazing dividends and growth in the back end. That's all I have for you guys today. If you enjoy this content, click the link in the description for more content similar to this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think. I'm always curious to hear what everyone has to say about this. So until then, I'll see you in the next one.